Hello, I'm Robert Green, CEO of Melbourne Business Advisors, and I want to thank you all for being here today. Before we dive in, I'd like to start with a simple question. How many of you have seen a news headline about a business bankruptcy in the past month? The headlines have been relentless, haven't they? Amco Transmission's filing Chapter 11, Forever 21 entering its second bankruptcy, Devil's River Whiskey, a craft distillery that had expanded to 36 states in just a few years, now reorganizing under bankruptcy protection. You might even have seen more local companies going out of business in your town. These aren't just statistics. These represent real businesses built by people who, like many of you, poured their heart, soul, and life savings into their ventures. And I know that for many business owners, these headlines trigger an uncomfortable question. Could that happen to me? Today, I want to address that question head-on, but with a different perspective than you might expect. Rather than focusing solely on the threats, I want to explore how these same market forces create unique opportunities, particularly for business owners who approach exit planning strategically and with tax efficiency in mind. Let's be candid about what we're seeing in the market today. Recent bankruptcies tell an important story about our current business landscape. Take Forever 21's situation. After emerging from their first bankruptcy in 2019, they actually performed quite well for a time, generating $2 billion in revenue and $165 million in EBITDA in fiscal 2021. But then a perfect storm hit. Rising competition from e-commerce giants like Shein and Temu, who leveraged the de minimis tariff exemption to undercut pricing, combined with declining mall traffic and shifting consumer preferences. In the spirits industry, Devil's River Whiskey's expansion to 36 states since its founding in 2017 couldn't shield it from the combination of rising operating costs from inflation and decreased consumer spending. These pressures led to a 1.1% decline in spirits supplier sales industry-wide last year. The restaurant sector has been hit particularly hard. From Hooters to Bar Louie to TGI Fridays, we've seen brands that expanded aggressively face a brutal reckoning as inflation drove up labor, food, and supply costs. At Melbourne Business Advisors, we use the PESTEL framework to help our clients see both risks and opportunities more clearly. This framework, which examines political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal factors, provides a structured approach to understanding how external forces impact your business. Let me quickly highlight a few observations through this lens. Politically, we're navigating significant trade policy shifts and geopolitical tensions that are disrupting established supply chains and trade routes. Economically, we're seeing tariff-driven inflation, shifting consumer spending patterns, and margin pressures across multiple sectors. Socially, consumer preferences continue to evolve rapidly, with digital shopping habits reshaping retail models and sustainability concerns influencing purchasing decisions. Technologically, AI and automation are transforming operations, with businesses increasingly leveraging technology for supply chain resilience. Environmentally, extreme weather events and sustainability pressures are creating both operational challenges and market opportunities. Legally, and this is particularly relevant for our discussion today, we're approaching a critical window in tax planning with the potential expiration of enhanced estate and gift tax exemptions at the end of 2025. Meanwhile, the trade policies implemented this year have sent shockwaves through supply chains. Recent surveys show that 89% of businesses are experiencing order cancellations as a direct result of tariff impacts. Approximately 75% of companies forecast that consumers will pull back on spending due to price increases, with the average effective tariff rate jumping from around 10% to over 23%. Many businesses have no choice but to pass these costs on to consumers. But I'm not here to add to the doom and gloom. I'm here to tell you that understanding these challenges is the first step to protecting and potentially enhancing the value of your business. This brings me to the heart of our discussion today: tax-efficient exit planning. Let me be direct. 2025 represents a unique planning window that business owners can't afford to ignore. The current enhanced federal estate and gift tax exemption, $13.99 million per individual, is scheduled to sunset at the end of 2025, potentially dropping to approximately $7 million in 2026. For business owners considering succession or exit in the coming years, this creates both urgency and opportunity. Let me share 5 tax-efficient exit strategies we're implementing with clients right now. First, strategic value engineering before sale. This involves implementing specific tax strategies that enhance value while minimizing future liability. We help clients maximize the qualified business income (QBI) deduction available through 2025, leverage the remaining bonus depreciation at 40% for this year, and restructure their business to optimize for a specific buyer type. Second, employee ownership transitions. Employee ownership trusts, EOTs, provide a tax-efficient exit option that rewards the team that helped build your business. They can offer significant tax advantages while providing a potentially easier sale process, particularly valuable in today's uncertain lending environment. Third, installment sale structuring. Properly structured installment sales can spread tax liability over multiple years while providing steady income streams less vulnerable to economic shocks. This approach works particularly well when buyers are hesitant to make large upfront commitments. Fourth, family succession with enhanced tax protection. For those transitioning to family members, the current enhanced gift tax exemptions create a unique opportunity to transfer significant business value while minimizing tax exposure. Strategies like family limited partnerships facilitate tax-efficient transfers while maintaining control during transitional periods. Fifth, partial liquidity solutions. Rather than an all-or-nothing exit, we're helping clients implement transactions that provide partial liquidity while maintaining some ownership. These hybrid approaches include recapitalizations, minority interest sales, or dividend recaps, all structured to minimize immediate tax impacts while reducing risk exposure. Let me share a quick case study to illustrate how this works in practice. We recently worked with a manufacturing company owner who had built a successful business over 25 years. His company relied heavily on imported components from Asia, and the recent tariff increases were significantly impacting his margins. Meanwhile, he was approaching retirement age without a clear succession plan in place. Rather than reacting in panic to the tariff impacts, we helped him implement a 3-part strategy. First, we restructured his supply chain to diversify sourcing, mitigating some of the tariff impacts. Second, we implemented a strategic value engineering plan, leveraging available tax incentives to strengthen his balance sheet. Finally, we designed a family succession plan utilizing the current enhanced gift tax exemptions, transferring significant business value to his children while minimizing tax exposure. The result? Despite the challenging market environment, he's now executing a controlled transition that will preserve family wealth across generations while positioning the business for continued success. What makes this moment unique for business owners is the convergence of several factors. 1. The scheduled sunset of enhanced tax exemptions creates a clear timeline for planning. 2. Market volatility has created both challenges and acquisition opportunities. 3. Technology has expanded the range of possible exit structures. 4. Buyer sentiment is evolving with increased focus on business resilience. In my new book, The Better Exit, available at thebetterexit.com, I explore these factors in much greater depth. The book offers a comprehensive framework for navigating these circumstances, with detailed guidance on maximizing business value before sale, specific tax strategies tailored to different industries, and case studies of successful exits during economic downturns. But the most important insight I can share today is this. The best exits aren't reactions to external threats. They're the culmination of deliberate strategies implemented years in advance. That said, even if you haven't started planning, there are immediate steps you can take to protect your business value. The key is to begin the process now, with a clear understanding of both the challenges and opportunities in today's environment. As we conclude today, I want to leave you with 3 specific actions to consider. 1. Conduct a PESTEL vulnerability assessment for your specific business to identify key risk factors and potential opportunities. 2. Review your tax strategie per massimizzare I benefici delle previsioni attuali per quanto riguardano I cambiamenti futuri. 3. Evaluate your personal and business timelines for potential exit or succession. At Melbourne Business Advisors, we specialize in helping business owners navigate exactly these kinds of decisions. Our approach integrates operational excellence, tax optimization, and strategic positioning to create resilient businesses capable of thriving in today's complex environment. I'm happy to take your questions now, and for those interested in a more personalized discussion, I invite you to schedule a confidential consultation through our website at melbournebusinessadvisors.com. Thank you for your attention today. Remember, in times of uncertainty, strategic planning isn't just an option, it's an imperative. And with the right approach, today's challenges can become tomorrow's opportunities.